Hi, everybody.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Delight in Fright. I am Kat, and on my side is the lovely Luna, as always. Give them a wave, Luna.
Two waves because you guys
Oh,
are extra special, and today's a very
double.
special day. Double.
Yeah.
We're double. We're doubling it up.
Today we are covering Prison 1987. So let's get into it. It is by director Rennie Harlin, that also directed Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Deep Blue Sea, and Die Hard 2. One of my favorite Die Hards.
Yes.
And then we have Kane Hodder, which that's a name we should all sound
No.
familiar, right?
Yeah.
It is the OG Jason from Friday the 13th 2, and he's also Victor Crowley in Hatchet as well. And then we have the always sexy Viggo Mortensen.
Uh, I gotta say before we get too wrapped up in the programming, I loved seeing Vigo in something other than Lord of the Rings because like you could really tell his range as an actor. I mean, it was so nice to not be like, oh, Aragorn, like it's not Aragorn. He's a prison hottie.
Yes, yes. And the other prison hottie, which is one of my fave actors, is Tommy Lister Jr. as Tiny.
Yes, is
Amazing.
that is that who played in Friday as Debo?
And what?
Friday, the movie Friday, Debo. I recognize the actor.
I'm not
I'm bad
sure.
with names, but
I'm not sure.
yeah.
We'll Google it when we get a chance.
It was very refreshing to see him too. I was like, ooh, people need to start hiding their chains. He's gonna start jacking them.
Right? So before we get into the movie,
Chris said, yeah, that's him.
yes, yay.
Cool.
So before
Cool.
we get into the movie, Luna, you have to share with me what happened at Texas Frightmare. It's a very special con for us because it's where Delight in Fright was created a year ago.
Yeah. So pretty much the movies that stood out to me the most is the Pandemonium. Hopefully, I'll reach out to director Joanna Tassanis, and we can kind of do a review with her. The Primavals, which was really, really, really fun. They showed that. I believe it's a 1985 film, so it's not something in the circuits, but it was really fun. Basket Case was one that we got to see. Basket Case is available through Arrow Video, and it is a little intense.
Was this the first time you've seen that?
Yes.
Oh my God. I wanted to be there with you. It's so much fun.
Basket Case is a little crazy. There's a fun little short film called Brain Tumor. Brain Tumor was directed by Andreas. So that and I can't say their last name, Kariakou. Ooh, very difficult to say. And there was another another movie called The Black Quarry. So that was really fun. Black metal band, a bunch of shenanigans happens. So that's really fun. I will mention though on live, I got Kathy a gift, and I wanted to show everybody and share with everybody.
Is
This
it?
film reminded me a lot of you. It's called Dick Shark.
Yes, yes.
So
My two favorite things, sharks and dicks.
I know you love sexploitation films, and this is right up your alley.
Yes.
Um, it says in this story, girls are the ones who say, "Don't use your teeth." And look at the wiener with
Oh
the
yeah.
shark teeth. It's great. It's by Beelzebub Productions. And it's pretty much in Dick Shark, a scientist invents a cream that seems to have supernatural qualities. It is up to you to interpret what you see.
Ooh.
So it's one of
Yeah.
those. So I figured you get a kick out of this. So this is my gift to you from
Nice.
the con. So,
Thank you. I can't
and
wait.
Bennett said, I met Rennie Harlan at a screening of Prison at the new Burberry Cinema in Los Angeles many moons ago. Ooh, that sounds
Nice.
fun.
Awesome.
But yes, yes. Yeah, so Dick Shark.
Dick Shark.
You you
Yeah.
you have some watching to do this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta make a new Diablo character. Just call it Dick Shark. Yeah.
Dick Shark.
Yeah. So if you see Dick Shark around killing things in Diablo, that's me.
That's me. That's me. That's awesome. I'd love to see that. So
That's what I was doing while you were at Texas Frightmare. Just Diablo.
Diablo. That's not bad actually. I kind of I caught something. I don't know the airport or something. I'm like,
Mm.
oh,
Were you
zombified.
playing with the Dick Shark? Luna.
Oh shit! You caught me. It bit me or something. It used its teeth. I told
Oh
it not
no.
to. Guilty as charged.
Oopsie.
Sorry. But anyways, moving past the shark dick. Um yeah, so this movie that we're going to review right now was a fucking crazy almost 2 hours of just what is going on, bunch of shit. What is happening? I was lost in a few bits cuz I'm like, hang on. So let's start discussing it. Oh no, Chris said she got the zombie dick virus.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Stupid Texas for giving me the stupid zombie virus.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Apparently the dick sharks too. Who would have thought? But yeah, so segue into Prison.
Yes,
Ooh,
yes.
where do you want to
So
start, Kat? This is a
we'll
lot to
start at the
unwrap.
opening, right? The long walk, the Green Mile, basically. And I like that it's from the prisoner's point of view,
Yeah,
and they don't say anything.
yeah, they don't. They're
You're
just like,
just you're just kind of there for the ride.
mm-hmm.
And then we see it was a pretty nice kill, the electric chair, the bubbling under the skin gag. Did you like that, Luna?
That was a little unsettling for me. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, ooh. I like the effects though. The bubbling. But then I'm like, how did they pull that off in freaking 1970 whatever this movie was in? I think it's what, 70 87, my bad.
87 or
So,
88. When there's
yeah.
two different years, I always go by the oldest year because that's usually it just didn't get out yet,
Yeah. Exactly.
or at least in all areas. And then we start meeting our characters. So the warden apparently was the guard that took the dude, like ripped his chain off before he electrocutes him with his cross, and then keeps it. Right? What did you? That was weird, right?
Yes. I thought that was kind of weird. I'm like, what the fuck are you gonna? But if you think about it, maybe that's like a way of you're most vulnerable. You're not gonna have your comfort, which is religion. Like you're not gonna be comfortable. We're gonna strip away everything from
Hmm.
you, including your religion. I saw it as metaphorically stripping away of someone's comfort.
I like that. Definitely their humanity, right? What was the warden always calling them? Animals. If you want to act like animals, I'll treat you like animals.
Yeah.
And in which he had a bed burning.
Yeah, that was he's an oddball, that guy.
So we have some character building. We have Tiny that has a funny thing about the dude wanting the dude wanted the bottom bunk, and Tiny's like, "Do you want to die?" Because he's a big guy. So if he's on the top bunk, yeah, that's not going to be good for him.
Just crush.
Yeah. So the little guy was like, "Okay." And then we have day one. Well, first we see the warden wake up from a nightmare in his bed, and we find out he still has the cross. This is like 30 years later, right? He still has the cross right there by his bed. So I'm thinking maybe he kept the cross as like for protection, or he thought it would protect him, right?
Mhm.
Um, and then again, he has another nightmare, his first day on the job, and he's already sleeping on the job. Right? They just reopened the prison, bring the prisoners in, and he's having a nap, and then wakes up again with the
Like freaked
same
out. Yeah.
choking
Choking.
sensation.
Uh-huh.
His clothes are attacking him, and then we have the prisoners go and uh clear out the old electric chamber, and then we see the delicious Vigo and his another dude that goes with him. And what did you think about that scene? That was a little crazy. Like first he gets sucked out through the hole they make, and it's like first it sucks and then it blows. It's like,
I'm like, what
I'm
is
trying to suck the delicious Vigo and I can't, so I'm just gonna blow him. I'm just gonna,
yeah, I mean,
eh,
I was
when in
like, what
Rome.
the fuck are you trying to do? Like, I didn't get what the purpose was all that. Maybe it was like a acknowledgement, like I'm here or something, and just tosses him back. I don't know.
But from right on that, like it's out, right?
Yeah.
The movie doesn't really stop from there.
No.
Then we have the poor two dudes that are in solitary,
Oh yeah, that
and
was sad.
yeah. So
That part was
one
hard
guy,
for me.
right? That was messed up. And then the guards just watching. Like one guy's apparently his cage just started cooking, and well, it happened to both of them. But first to the one guy, I think what was his name? I don't remember, but it happened to him first, and the other guy is Rabbit. The other guy, it happened to him last. But the first guy is like his whole door's red and burning, and the guard has the keys, and he tells him let him out, and
Uh-huh.
he just stands there like a pussy and doesn't even try. So the delicious Vigo comes and tries to save the day at least. He tries to pull on the door, and then the door like blows out, and the guy is like crispy attached to the door like Han Solo and Carbonite. Like,
Yeah,
ugh.
except burnt to smithereens.
Yes, that was that was rough.
Good effects though. Like when the bottom of his feet were like burning, remember that?
Yes,
I
all the
was
sticky
like,
gooey.
that's when I knew like shit had hit real for them. And I felt bad because like when you think about it, in solitary confinement, you already have to deal with being completely alone and feeling completely alone. And now you're not only are you completely alone, but you're being basically cooked alive. That's kind of sad, you know. That part got me. I was like, oof. They gotta die alone and be alone. And sad,
Hmm.
but never know. They must have done some fucked up shit. Who knows?
And the messed up thing is the room was flooded. There was
Yeah,
water right outside the door.
yeah. So it's like push that water
No,
in there or something. Do some air bending to get
no.
that water in there to cool the I don't know, cool the room off or something.
And then we have our next kill, which is Rabbit is trying to break out, in which as he's like crawling through these little small crevices and areas, they seem to start getting tighter and tighter. And then you realize the poles are alive. And the poles start moving and kind of kind of making him, trapping him slowly.
Yeah.
First they get closer and closer and closer until he just can't move at all.
Yeah.
Was that one rough to watch? Are
Um
you claustrophobic any?
that one was hard to watch. but I don't know, like I've never been in a prison environment, obviously, and I don't know if I would thrive in a prison environment. But
I
if
think you'd be
you're,
the head bitch. I could totally.
I don't think so. But I don't know. Like I don't know if you ever get used to the confinement feeling. So I don't know. I mean, being an outsider, you do feel that claustrophobia, and I don't know if when you're in prison you also feel that because it's your existence, it's your whole life. So I don't know if they would have a different perspective, but I think it was a little claustrophobic for me. I'm not too claustrophobic, to be honest with you. So this one was like okay, it wasn't like bothering me like the, like the other one where his he just started burning up. But this one was pretty gnarly too, I would say.
Yeah, you don't really think you're claustrophobic until you're in a situation and
Yeah.
you think you're stuck or you could be stuck. Like what happened to me, I was changing the water filter um, on, not the water filter, like the whole whatever, the compressor or some shit on my old Jeep. And I was like, oh, it's a Jeep. I don't need to, like, jack the tires up or anything. I'll just slide under there. And sure, I was fine. I was able to slide under there. But to maneuver under there and like to turn and like to get around certain things that are hanging lower than other things, I like had to make sure I didn't like rip a boob off. It's like it was a little, it got a little intense, but I got the shit changed and it drove and we got it where it needed to go. So I could just like imagine that like worse, or like if the car just came down on me,
Oh
that
yeah.
would suck.
Yeah. I think claustrophobia is definitely situational for me. Like right now, obviously, I'm in an open room, open space, but I think if I was in a cage like that or in a position where I'm like I feel like it's coming down on me, I think the tables would be turned on my end, and it would really freak me out.
And then after that, we and then the body, like, it's like the dinner
God.
from hell. They're eating and then
Yeah.
blood starts dripping in this
Dude,
dude's mashed potatoes.
dude. Oh, I know. I was like, is anybody gonna
I
fucking
was like,
fix that pipe?
I'm
That
like,
blood
no,
pipe?
I love mashed potatoes. Stop.
I noticed that and I'm like, isn't anybody gonna notice there's fucking blood dripping down on your food?
I was waiting for him to like try it. To be
Oh
like,
god, yeah. I was
this
like,
is a little weird.
uh,
Oh, it's got seasoning today.
it's got seasoning. Oh my god.
It's better today than usual. It's got a little flavor.
Jesus. Oh, it tastes
And
like iron. They must have
right,
added
right,
iron supplements to
a
it.
little extra iron. And then the warden is thinking, somebody killed this dude. He's trying to blame one of the prisoners.
Yes.
Like, when do you realize that maybe it's
Something's up.
supernatural? But I'm
Yeah.
not sure if before that was that when he went and tried to return the chain onto the electrocution chair. I'm not sure if that was before or after that happened. Then he went and put the chain on. And
Yeah.
then we continue to see the chain throughout the movie, right?
Yeah. It's like I think that's the cursed item, to be honest with you.
It's very mobile too.
Yeah. Everyone wants a piece of that cursed item. It's just making its rounds.
And then we have the chick that's, really cares about the prisoners and trying to help them. And then he tells her it's not safe for her to stay during lockdown. It, aren't they all locked in their cages, in their, you know what I mean, for lockdown? Yet when they're out, it's fine. When they're out and about, that's safer.
I I thought the same thing too. I'm like, what the fuck?
He just wanted her out of the way.
Yeah. Typical
And
man
then
trying
and
to
then we
mansplain.
have the burning of the beds, right? He takes them all out. Bring your mattresses at 8 o'clock, and like puts gas all over them, burns their mattresses. If you're an animal, you act like an animal, you could be an animal with no mattress or whatever. And then
Uh-huh.
makes them strip naked and it does a full strip search and makes them stand out there naked all night. And then
Yeah.
the sun's up, and Vigo's roommate, Croesus, he
Crisis. Uh-huh.
yeah, he's an older gentleman, and he falls down, and then this guard steps on his foot, and it's like, why can't you get up? Well, duh, you're on my foot, you dick. And I thought
Yeah, he's a dick.
and I was like, he looks familiar. Uh, Apparently, Dick Guard is Ted's dad from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure that was
Ooh,
always trying to make him go to military school.
nice.
So I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
And then my favorite kill is the barbed wire attack. It's like it's not even really the barbed wire that kills him. It's like a Final Destination situation, right? And then the barbed wire has super stealth because it's just like like creeping underneath his magazine, like I'm coming
Ooh.
to get you.
And for some reason, it's sentient and it like can know where he's gonna be and like track his every move. He's like got like a IQ of a genius.
Right?
Like, how the fuck did this barbed wire be thinking more than me? Has
And then we have the very it was very Hellraiser ish for me. What did you
Oh
think?
yeah, the when the barbed wire starts like mangling him, I yeah. It did remind me of it gave me like Hellraiser vibes. I'm like, what the fuck?
And then the same, similar to the guy falling with the body. This time he levitates. The body gets
And they
sucked
don't
up
realize.
through the ceiling, and of course it's the Warren's office. And it's right there at his desk, like he's like, "Oh, I'm here for my meeting." The poor guy.
He doesn't realize, like, hello, look around you, buddy.
And then oh, the cross is then on the chair.
Yes.
So he that was after he took it and was like, here's your cross. We cool now? He said, no, we're
No.
not cool. And he gave the cross back. It's like, you fuck.
Yeah, no, cool, man. How dare you take my damn cross?
And I do appreciate all the Vigo nakedness, right? He was topless a lot, and it was
A
great.
lot. He was never topless in Lord of the Rings, let's face it, and I was very disappointed about that. I'm gonna make sure Peter Jackson gets my very um personal, manifesto about why Viggo Mortensen should have been out had a shirt more often. Just kidding. I don't. I
Well,
won't
I
write
don't know
him
if his chesticles were as chiseled in Lord of the Rings as they were. I
for
believe
this.
so, because he was in that movie. What was it with the horse? And he looked
Oh
good
yeah,
in that. And that was like after Lord of the Rings,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
What was
I
that
think
one
he had
called?
to. I think he had to. I think he had to. Because they did a lot of walking in the Lord of the Rings to like prepare for the roles. So I think he was fit because he obviously had to wield a sword and he couldn't be like the fat guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But damn it, Peter Jackson, we'll never know.
We'll never know. Hidalgo.
Thank you, Hidalgo, with the horse.
I'm like,
I just remember the
ow.
horse.
That's the most important part, like the horse. You don't need to remember what happens in it. Just the horse and Vigo. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
All right. So what happens next? Then we have she gets her report stolen,
Oh yeah.
and she's at her hotel, right? And then we see a commercial for a brand new Mustang for $2,400. Yeah, a 1964 Mustang. So, and then her printer is fucking evil. But aren't all printers? Oh, don't you?
Yeah.
I think they're
Some
all
of
a little
them.
evil.
Yeah. Some of them are pretty evil, to be honest with you. I don't think any of them have a good alignment. You
They're all
know.
chaotic of some sort.
Yeah, evil or chaotic of some sort. Yeah. True.
And then when your printer, like, when it starts like printing crazy shit, like, what do you do? Do you call the Geek Squad? Like, what do you do?
The Geek Squad. Oh my god. No, you do what any normal person would do. Throw it out and get a new printer.
Ah,
You're not gonna buy a new cartridge.
yeah,
Fuck
man.
it. The cartridge
No,
is more expensive than a new printer, so just
no.
replace the whole thing.
If it needs a software update, forget it. Just toss that shit. Get a new one.
The software update's evil. It's gonna
Because it's
download the
never
evil.
compatible with your shit.
Yeah,
Never.
it's never compatible. So just scrap it, start over. You know?
Even if it's the same brand.
Yeah.
Like, why?
I don't know, man. They're just that's how they're designed.
Fucking evil.
I know. Very evil.
And then we see the Warren polishing his bullets. Right? That's what he's doing there, right?
Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
why? Right? Was that to symbolize his small wee wee? He's like, little guy.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he's like, it's about to get real, so I'm gonna clean these bullets so they can go straight into someone's neck or something. You know? I don't
But
know.
if they're clean, there's less chances of them,
Yeah. What
getting
would make
serious injuries or tetanus. Don't you
what would
want
make
them like
more
dirty?
sense? What would make more sense than cleaning the bullet would be cleaning his gun.
Maybe.
Making sure it doesn't misfire, if you're
Or
about
or
to.
dipping the bullets in holy water if he thinks that it's a spirit that's
Yeah.
trying to get him.
Yeah, he should have cleaned the gun instead so it doesn't misfire. Put the bullets in holy water. Totally. Totally valid. But just cleaning a bullet with nothing, with the napkin, little dude? No.
And then we uncover, right? She finds out what the significance is about 1964.
Yeah.
And we find out that his buddy Croesus, whatever.
Yeah.
His room
Crisis, yeah.
Vigo's roommate is the key witness that
Yes.
put that dude in the chair when the warden was just a guard.
Yeah.
I kind of knew something was up with that, and because we read the synopsis, and it kind of tells you in that he was wrongly they think something else was up when he was executed.
Yeah.
And then the poor voodoo guy gets handcuffed to his cell, cuts his chest with the mirror, and he's like, I summoned the creature of darkness by the power of hatred.
By the
I'm like,
power of hatred. I was like, whoa.
I was like,
Is this
wait,
He-Man? Like, what the fuck?
right? I was like, this is
Freaking
great.
Skeletor just joined the chat. Like, what's going
Yes,
on?
yes. Maybe that's what he summoned. What happened at the end? He got him. He gave him his form,
He got fucked up. That's what happened.
and then he gets I love how accurate his circle was for the hole in the wall to shine the light perfectly, and then blast his chest out, full chest blowout. That was great.
Yeah. I I like the lighting, like the white lighting that they did um for that scene, cuz you were like kind of enthralled with it. You're like, "Ooh." And then but you're
Ooh.
like being shown some like horrific shit and you're just like, "Oh yeah, that lighting's pretty good."
And I realized that's the lighting that's on the poster that's behind the skull.
Yeah. Mhm.
It makes a little more sense.
Yes.
So, and then after the chest blowout, a guard gets struck by lightning, and then Sexy breaks out of solitary. Yeah, the Vigo. Um, and then the cell doors start blasting off. We have the creepy TV glow in her hotel room, and then well, the creepy TV glow is I think in the prison, and then in her hotel room, her monitor just blows up. She's not getting that deposit back for that room. She's fucked. Nah.
1,000% fucked. Not expecting it.
And
Mm-mm.
then the evil printer. The prison dies tonight before it explodes,
Yeah.
before it commits printer side.
Printer side. There's like, oh god, I didn't realize that, but yeah, the printer decided
Yep.
to take itself out.
Yep.
So that was like, I was like, what the fuck am I? What is even going on? I had a lot of those moments. Like, what is even going on right now?
And then we have Tiny, which is the biggest sweetheart, tries to save the guard. He like tries to talk him down and says, "We'll help you. I'll protect you." And then the stupid guard shoots him in the chest with a shotgun. And then Tiny still has
Yeah,
the strength to lift his ass up and slam him down and fucking kill him before
yeah,
he drops. And it's like, no, you guys go without me. Go.
yeah. That was a little, oof, to be honest.
He took it for the team. He was like, go, guys.
He
Get
definitely took
out.
one for the team for show, for show, for
He
show.
tried. He tried, right? And then we have this machine gun that's been sitting at the top of the the fort or whatever part of the prison, and it starts shooting at the prisoners that are trying to escape.
Mm,
And then I like the nerd with the poker big boy that was messing with him.
yeah.
And the nerd's like locks the door. They're like, "Hey, he's out there." He's like, "I know. Fuck him.
Fuck him.
He's an asshole." I don't know if there was some non-consent situation with those two. I don't know. I don't
I didn't
know.
ask. I mean, I just kind of figured probably, but it's just
Yeah,
like,
especially his introduction to him. I was scared for him. Poor
yeah,
guy. Yeah.
very scared for him. But hey, shit happens in the prison environment.
Well,
You just don't ask questions sometimes.
he got it. He got it good.
Don't drop the soap.
And then to get out, we have Vigo climbing barbed wire.
Yeah,
Ouch. Would
yeah.
you be able to do that, like if your life depended on it?
Uh, that looked really painful. Like, I'm not gonna lie. But I guess if you're in flight or fight and you knew I have to do this or else I'm not gonna make it, the temporary pain of the barbed wire, I think, would be, kind of minimized by your desire to live, and that adrenaline would kick in. And you often see a lot of people when their adrenaline kicks in and then they're like getting shot at and they're just like, "Grr!" Like that guy in the
I
movie.
know I would definitely want to, but
Yeah.
I think once I got started and my hands were so mangled, I don't think I'd be able to carry on. I can't even lift myself up a rope. Who the fuck am I kidding?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
ain't climbing barbed wire. Like,
Yeah. No, it would be a very difficult task, but I think you could push yourself if you really needed to. And who knows? Your desire to live might be stronger than you know. Yeah.
yeah. And I'm sure barbed wire has more grip than rope. You know, I could get up it because it would just claw into me.
It just it
Yeah.
wouldn't let you
Woohoo!
go. The
I'm
rope, you
not
just go
sliding.
the barbed wire.
Ow.
Right. Yeah, that was a little rough. That was a little rough, I'm not gonna lie. And I was like, Vigo, I was like doing the whole crossing him and everything. I was like, sorry, dude. This does not look fun for you right now.
So, what did you think about the end?
Um, there's a lot. I don't know. There's a lot more room to explain a little bit more because I felt like they just kind of left it a little like to the audience perspective. But I wanted a little more like what are we gonna do? Like what's gonna happen? Now, what about you? What did you think?
I thought it was a great epic ending.
You think so?
Like the zombie version of him pops up out of the ground on like a throne, and he's still on his chair, and and then the stupid warden, I don't know if he killed Crassus or if he just died from his injuries,
Yeah.
but he snatched the gun from him, takes the car, and I guess he's trying to escape somehow, some way with the car. And that's when dude pops up, and the whole car just explodes. Some
Yeah.
nice explosions, like multiple, a lot of fire. It was nice. It was good explosions.
Yeah.
Good pyrotechnics
Good
department. Good
explosion.
job.
Yeah. We need more explosions. Oh, printer explosion.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that'd be great. Um Now I'm gonna pose a question for you, Kat. This obviously was a curse from like a ghost or the thing. Um, do you believe that if they got everybody out, they tore down the prison, rebuilt the prison, new foundation, new walls, new paint, new everything? Um, do you think that energy would still remain in the actual property, or do you think it would have left with the building itself, and then when a new building came in, it would be like a fresh start?
Well, I think at the end I think he's at peace after he blew up the warden, and the other guy that pinned it on him and helped out the warden when the warden was the one that freaking killed this dude.
Yeah,
I think he got his revenge, and I think
yeah,
after that he was done. I think that's why we kind of see the cross on the barbed wire, just because he's at peace. I think he's got his revenge, and I don't think he would resurface unless maybe someone does something else stupid, or you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. No, but I meant more like, let's just not think about this movie in particular for just a second. If there's
Mhm.
like a haunted place and you tore down the building to get rid of the haunting and you built a new building on the property, do you think the haunting would stop, or because there's a new building there, or do you think it would stay because of the ground?
I think it would depend on the type of um, spirit or entity it was. I know
Mm-hmm.
some are linked to people, some are linked to places, and some are linked to things. So I think it would just be a matter of which would be the case. But I mean, we've learned in history there's certain places that just bad things continue to happen. So all through history. So I do believe that it is a possibility. And if I knew that something terrible like that had happened in a place, I would just be done with it. I wouldn't build anything on it. And yeah,
You just let it be.
just let it be. I'd try to make a garden, maybe. I don't know. But I wouldn't eat anything that the garden grew. Just,
Yeah, just
pretty,
put some.
maybe.
You just plant some like flowers or something like a something that brings butterflies and bees and life. I think that would be good. So they should do that to this. I know he's at peace, but I think they should do that. They should tear down this prison and just make like a garden. And then
I
that
think
way,
they were in the process of building a new prison, but it was
yeah.
going to be like 2 more years before it
Yeah.
was
Well,
completed.
they
And they
gotta
were
fucking
so
hurry up.
overpopulated, that's why they opened up that old one.
They need to hurry the fuck up and build it, cause and
Hmm.
Chris said that's how you get Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. True. They come back to life because
Yeah,
they're
man.
possessed. I like that. That's a good one.
That's tomatoes. Nice, nice.
Thanks for that tidbit of what is it? 80s
Yes.
80s memorabilia.
When I was a kid, that scared me. Yeah. I was like a little kid though, and I hated tomatoes. So my mom was like, "They're gonna get you." And I was like, "Wait, they're not only gooey and disgusting, they're coming to get me too." No.
Yes. I love that. All right. I never had a cool mom like that that would chase me with killer tomatoes. That's awesome. Good for the mental health, you know. Very good.
Yeah, definitely.
Peak tier parenting. I love
Yeah,
it.
face your fears. Face them.
Face them. So, Miss Cat, what are we having next week?
I don't know. Well, I found another book. This is Joe Bob Goes to the Drive-In, and it's very hard to find because it's was printed a long time ago, and it was a very select printing. So you can find it online, but it's like $200. It's like insane. 1987, in which Stephen King introduces the Joe Bob. But in it, he reviews a bunch of movies. So, did you want to play the game that we've been playing with this book, with this one, and see what we get?
Yes. I wanted to ask you. I know that we have a pending collaboration with Maurice. Have
Hmm.
you heard back from him? Are we gonna do that next week?
I'm still working with
We're
him.
still
We
okay.
we might just like record something at a different time and then put it out in like a more time where we'll have more viewers. I think that
Yes, I love
might work
that.
best.
I love that. We can record it like on a Sunday and then we'll surprise you guys.
Yay!
I love that idea. I think it'll be great. So, without further ado, I think your Joe Bob book, what we've been doing, has been super fun. I'm having a blast. Do you want me to just say out what numbers are we looking at?
Looks like 300. Let's do 20 to 300 because it's like articles and reviews.
Okay, page 20 to 300.
Hmm.
Okay.
And then we'll just have this set up for next week, um, just in
You
case.
said number 20 to 300.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what it generates. 269. 269.
Ooh.
I want to have 269s. What? Wow. I need to go home.
Nowhere cemetery. Cemetery is
Ooh.
what we get. Oh wait, is it House by the Cemetery?
Ooh. Let's look it up. House by the cemetery.
Cemetery.
1981.
It's a good one.
Oh. Ooh. I like the the killer looking dude. It is looking pretty freaky. Pretty it's body horror type shit. So that'll be
Good one.
fun. It was directed by who directed this? Ew, and it's free to watch on Plex. Also, AMC has it, the Roku channel, Amazon Prime, and you can rent it on YouTube for $1.99. But it is free with ads on Plex. So, director Lucio.
Fulci.
Lucio
Yes.
Fulci.
Yes. This
Oh,
guy. Oh, how look at that.
what are the odds of that? Ooh.
Ooh.
A New England home is terrorized by a series of murders. Unbeknown to the guests, that gruesome secret is hiding in the basement. Oh shit. That's gonna be good. I love that. He's a great director, so I think we'll have a lot of fun with this one.
Yes.
And of course, Zombie's a great one. So he's done great stuff. So I'm super excited about this one.
Yay.
Well, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I will make sure to bring this to Kat because I'm pretty sure she's excited to watch this.
Dick shark.
Dick shark.
Dun 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 dun.
Ah! Oh my god. Maybe Shark Week you can watch Dick Shark.
Yes, yes.
Give your honest opinion about it. I think that'd be great.
I'm sure it has a lot of philosophical innuendos. I'm sure it's really deep.
Deep. Cunning.
Deep.
Deep. Oh god. No. Well, before we get too deep in this dick conversation, we better go. Thank you guys for joining us. You guys are always so awesome. We appreciated all the love at the beginning. Bene, sister, and everybody else, Chris, and everybody else that decided to join us and say hello. Thank you so much. We will catch you guys here again next week for The House by the Cemetery.
Yay.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, boils and ghouls. It's your old pal, John Kassir, the voice of the Crypt Keeper. And I want to thank you for listening to Delight and Fright with your hosts, Luna and Cat, a podcast for outcasts.